Good evening, everyone. The paper presentation session is about to begin now. We are very late. So the first speaker is Dr. Anita. Is she here? K.
Yes,
Anita?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Yes.
here.
Miss Anita, please start your presentation and you will
Yeah.
have only 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay,
Not
sir.
more than 10 minutes, please.
Okay, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, it is coming. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it is visible now.
Okay, sir. Good evening to one and all present here. My title of today's topic is Fuzzy Rough Optimization Technique for Breast Cancer Classification. One of the most common life-threatening disease among the women is breast cancer. Age factor, consumption of alcohol, hormonal imbalance, or main causes for this particular disease. It can be diagnosed through self-examination, mammography, ultrasonography, and thermography testing. As per the information from World Health Organization, 27 million new cases will be expected in the year 2030. Nowadays, medical scientists are showing interest on thermographic image study to detect breast cancer. In Indian cities, especially metropolitan cities like Bangalore, Chennai, and Delhi, encounter more cases than other places. 10% of breast cancers due to hereditary, whereas 90% are based on lifestyle. In the year 2018, India cataloged 1,62,468 new breast cancer cases and 87,090 listed deaths due to a detection in higher stages. Early detection of breast cancer can reduce the mortality rate. Thermographic analysis play lead role in early detection of breast cancer. In this paper, we are going to analyze the mathematical model for early detection of breast cancer by selecting the proper, that is, important features. So, while in feature extraction is a process of identifying most valuable feature from the whole data set. Removal of this feature will affect the quality of data. So many mathematicians have proposed many mathematical models. Out of these several models, you are taking a rough set based feature selection model. So the main advantage of this theory was originally introduced by Zetzela Powak in early of 1982 by his representative publications in theoretical aspects of reasoning about data. The main advantage of this theory is it does not require additional parameters other than the supply data. So these are the basic terminologies of rough set: information system, indiscernibility, set approximation, reduct core, rough membership function, and dependency of attributes. Data analysis for rough set is by using the decision system. So here we are having three variables: age, limbs, and walk. Here age and limbs are conditional attributes, walk is the decision attribute. So based on these conditional attributes, we can identify whether the particular patient is being able to walk or not. So indiscernibility relation is the equivalence relation in which two objects are identified by its equal attribute values. So if x comma x dash belongs to the indiscernibility relation set, then objects x and x dash are indiscernible from each other by attributes from B. Set approximation. We can give the set approximation by using indiscernibility relation. Equivalent classes contained in the target set form lower approximation. Equivalent class along with it contained in target set along with its border form upper approximation, or else equivalent non-empty intersection of equivalent classes with the target set forms upper approximation. So from these two set approximation, we can extend the concepts of the particular set. Boundary region, which is the difference between lower and upper approximation. If the boundary region is empty, we call it as the target set is the ordinary classical crisp set. Otherwise, it is rough set. So negative region is framed by the difference between the universal set and upper approximation. Union of all lower approximation creates positive region. So reduct is the main concept of set theory. It is necessary to maintain the concise form of original representation system. For example, that is we need minimal representation for all the data. Reduct is the minimal representation for the information system by using these properties. That is, this is the basic mathematical definition for reduct. Indiscernibility of, that is, subset B contained in A of attribute is a reduct of A when indissolubility of A and B are same. Indissolubility relation A and B are same, and B is a minimal set of attribute which satisfies the property 1. If reduct represent the important points in the information system, intersection of all reducts form code. So hybridization, so based on the, this is the basic concept of rough set which I am explained here, preliminary part. So next time we are going to do, that is we are merging hybridization technique, that is hybridization technique is the combination combining two or more than two optimization technique into a single system. Classical rough set deals the attribute with a certain values, but in some data having attribute with fuzzy values. So they are called hybrid attributes. Hybridization, we are taking hybridization of rough set with fuzzy sets. So by using the fuzzy similarity relation. So based on this fuzzy similarity relation, fuzzy lower and upper approximation has been explained, deposited here. So this is our proposed one. Let T be the target set. Fuzzy rough approximation have been calculated for the target set using the above definition. Then the similarity measure beta is calculated by using the following axioms. The attribute with the maximum similarity has to be removed. The following flowchart illustrates the procedure for the proposed method. So first input thermographic image, remove the irrelevant features by using V comma evaluator, and then convert image into the data table with proper attributes. Implement fuzzy rough attribute reduction based on the similarity measure. After that, the rules have been generated, and based on the decision rules, identify the optimal feature to identify the cancerous cell. So this is the input thermographic image. Noise removal is being done through V gamma evaluator. So this is the RGB image diagram, and after that, surface plot for the selected region of the breast cancer image. So the selected portions, we are identifying 30 conditional attributes. The 30 conditional attributes are, so here I have been quoted, that is here I have quoted a few ones. That is the radius mean of the tissue, texture mean, perimeter mean, fractal dim. In that way, we are depositing the variables, conditional attributes. The mean, standard error, and worst or largest mean of the three largest values of these features were computed for each image, resulting in 30 features. For instance, field 3 is mean radius, field 13 is the radius standard error, field 23 is the burst radius. So class distribution, 357 benign non-cancerous and non-cancer items, and 212 malignant, that is cancerous, with 569 instances. So for implementing, so this is the graphical representation for each conditional attribute. So while implementing this data set into the VCA classifier tool, several rules have been framed. More than 35 rules have been, deterministic rules have been framed. Here I have quoted only one rule. So based on these decision rules, this is the confusion matrix result. So by using these decision rules, reducts have been generated. So the selected number of attributes are 6 out of the 30 conditional attributes. These attributes are most important attributes. Smooth mean, factoral dimension mean, that is they are the size of the tissue. So hence these three attributes identify whether the tumor is a benign or malignant in the early stage. So this is my work. The main objective of the work is to identify the features from the given image, whether the tumor is cancerous or non-cancerous in early stage. Early detection of breast cancer will minimize the mortality rate. Fuzzy rough attribute reduction brings the optimal technique for this process.
Thank you, Ms. Anita, for completing your presentation on time.
Yes,
we
sir.
can have one question.
Yes, sir.
Do we have any questions? Okay, can you please explain what are the advantage of this rough sets over crisp sets in your work?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So ordinary classical set only deals with the exact values only, sir. But rough
Okay.
set, we can identify the feature along the border
Okay.
in uncertainty case as well as certain cases.
So different types of uncertainties can be handled with
Yes,
this
sir.
use of
Exactly,
rough.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for this nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Our next speaker is Sudipta Mishra.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sudipta. Okay, Sudipta, you can start your presentation now.
So good evening, everyone. I am Sudipta Mishra. Today my talk is on modeling and optimization of multi-objective signomial programming problems. Those are the outlines of my topic. Objective introduction, signomial programming problem, multi-objective signomial programming problem, dual form of signomial geometric programming problem, weighted sum method for multi-objective optimization problem, numerical example, conclusion, and then references. First of all, nowadays signomial programming problem is a challenging subject for many researchers. Although there are many research work on single objective signomial programming problem, but there is not a single work on multi-objective signomial programming problem. So the main objective of this paper is to find an alternative way to deal with multi-objective signomial programming problem by using a classical method of multi-objective programming problem, that is weighted sum method with geometric programming technique. So we all know about optimization and what is optimization and multi-objective optimization. So optimization is a process to find the best solution for a specific benchmark for the available alternatives. Mathematically, in optimization, some real valued function, that is objective functions, are maximized or minimized under certain constraint. But in our real life, the objective of our real life is not necessarily only one. So most real life issues have a few classing objectives to be considered at the same time, and they might be nonlinear depending upon variables. So multi-objective nonlinear programming problem is now a fascinating topic for many researchers. In multi-objective optimization programming problem, a set of optimal solutions are found instead of a single one. Those optimal solutions are known as Pareto optimal solution. Pareto optimal solution is a situation in which it is impossible to make anyone better off without making anyone worse off. Suppose A and B are two members. If we want to, according to Pareto optimality condition, if we want to increase the welfare of A, then we have to decrease the welfare of B. So there are different methods to find the Pareto optimal solution of multi-objective optimization programming problem. Geometric programming technique is one of them. So geometric programming technique is a special type of non-convex optimization technique that can be transformed into convex form. So mathematically, geometry programming technique consists of several nonlinear objective function as well as constraint in the form of polynomial function. Now, polynomial function is a special type of polynomial in which the coefficient of variables are positive real numbers, and exponents of variables can be any real number. Now, because of this special characteristic of GP, it is mostly applied in the field of chemical equilibrium problems, risk management, transportation planning, circuit design, etc. But now the mathematical model with negative coefficient represents a precise from the real world nonlinear programming problem. The optimization problem is now is known as generalization of geometric programming or signomial programming. There are several work on geometric programming as well as signomial programming. Duffin introduced geometry programming in 1960. Since 1960, GP technique became an enhancing method in different engineering analysis. Although in his masterpiece, they applied GP technique in various fields of engineering and technology for single objective nonlinear programming, but there was not much work on multi-objective. Working procedure of GP technique in primal approach as well as in dual approach is briefly described by Peterson and Mehrotra. Bitler, Duffin, Rajgopal, Bricker described the linear nature of constraint and suitable solution objective function in dual approach of GP technique. In real world, a lot of engineering design nonlinear models have negative coefficient. Those are signomial terms which are discovered by Duffin in 1976. Relay described the extension of sum of arithmetic mean or geometric mean exponential relation methodology for acquiring limits on constrained signomial and polynomial optimization problem by taking different examples. We also consider some real life examples here. So now let's move to signomial programming problem. We have already discussed about the polynomial. It is a function where all the coefficients are positive real number and the exponents are real numbers. So this is an example where 2 square plus 3y to the power minus 2. Here 2 and 3, that the coefficient of variables are positive, so it is a polynomial. But in signomial case, the coefficient can be negative. So a signomial is a special type of polynomial in which the powers of decision variable as well as the coefficient attached to these decision variables are unrestricted in sign. So this is the model for signomial programming problem, single objective signomial programming problem, where R is the number of terms in the objective function and S is the number of terms in a inequality constraints. Now, multi-objective signomial programming problem. Signomials are formulated in geometric programming form. So some researchers refer it as generalization of geometric programming. In multi-objective signomial programming problem, the number of objective functions are more than one. Mathematically, it can be formulated as this. There is not much difference between signomial programming problem and geometric programming problem. Only in geometric programming problem, these coefficients are always positive, but in signomial geometric programming problem, these coefficient may be positive or negative. Here we consider QP number of terms in objective function, and there are R number of objective function, QS number of terms in inequality constraint, and S number of inequality constraint. Here CPQ can be positive or negative for all P and Q. CSQ is also positive or negative for all S and Q. BPQI and ZSQI are real numbers for all PQSI. QP is the number of terms present in the objective function HPS, and QS is the number of terms present in SF constraint. Constraint in signomial geometric programming can be greater than 1 or less than 1. In the above multi-objective signomial programming problem, there are R number of minimization type objective function, M number of inequality type constraint, and M number of strictly positive decision variables. Now, this is the dual form. The main logic in this signomial programming problem is the primal dual approach, is the basic concept of SGP. The dual approach is linear in nature. In GP technique, it can be proved that the minimal value of the primal approach is equal to the maximal value of the dual. Dual form of signomial geometric programming problem can be presented as in this way. Here, the only difference between signomial geometric programming technique and geometric programming technique is this term, sigma. In the geometric programming technique, sigma is always equal to 1, but in case of signomial geometric programming technique, it can be +1 or it can be -1. To understand this concept, we will discuss a numerical example later. Now, weighted sum method for multi-objective optimization problem. It is a classical method to solve multi-objective optimization technique. The weighted sum method is only applicable for convex problem. For non-convex problem, the weighted sum method may not generate efficient solutions. The weighted coefficient assigned to objective function based on the needs of decision makers, and here it can be formulated like that. And the weight coefficient always lies between 0 and 1, and the summation of the weight coefficient is always equal to 1.
Excuse me, Sudipta, can you please conclude in 2 minutes?
Okay, okay, sir. Then this is the numerical example. Here we take two objective function with a constraint. First of all, we solve it as a single objective function, single objective optimization problem. First, we consider fast objective function with respect to constraint, and we solve it by Lingo. Then we find it dual solution of this, and then we compare the result. In second step, we consider second objective function with respect to the constraint. Then we solve it by Lingo, and this is the dual of this result. In the final step, now by using weighted sum method, let's convert this multi-objective programming problem into a single objective signomial programming problem. The model can be formulated in this way. and this is the result. This is the result for primal solution, and this is dual model, and this is the result for dual solution. So thank you. Conclusion. In this work, for the first time, we have presented a method for global optimization of multi-objective sigmoidal geometry programming problem using the weighted sum method. One of the test problem has been applied to show the superiority of proposed method in the literature. In the considered problem, we found how a nonlinear problem can be reduced to a linear problem using sigmoidal geometric programming. The conclusion shows the result is not as per with geometric programming, but somehow the primal dual relation in the problem is satisfied up to certain stage. So it is an unfinished work and being a question for all the researchers to resolve how this proposed method could be effective for future research. These are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudipta, for concluding on time. So
Thank you, sir.
we can have one question.
Yes.
Anyone? So Sudipta, as you are saying in sigmoidal programming, do we have these duality results like linear programming problems? And
Yes, sir.
are you using these duality results like a strong duality or weak duality
No, sir.
in
No.
your work?
No, sir. Actually, the duality in normally linear case is different from this geometry programming technique.
Okay. So you are just using this dual model, but you are not using duality results to find your outcomes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sudipta, for